Hello everybody, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another FD Roadrunners. This time we're going to go in the museum. Let's see if I can get it closer so you can read it. It's a Caterpillar Museum in downtown Peoria, Illinois. There's a big building. It's a big museum. Now I want to start apologizing because I'm walking and I got a little bit of limp. So if the camera shakes, sorry about that, but there ain't nothing I can do about it. Now our camera is a little small dash cam that we use, and that's where we do it. I got the G sensors off and I got everything off, and sometimes when I walk I'll catch it. I'll try not to move it as much. So I just want to apologize because I did have some people say, well, I'll put in the volume and everything, and it is windy out here. So if you hear some wind noise, you gotta excuse me. I know a lot of people don't like it. I don't either, but sometimes, see, my hat just fell off my head because the wind was so bad. It just picked up. Okay, this is an old tractor, probably one of the first ones they have. So my grandson, Vincent, he'll love this. He's gonna wish he came by the time I get done with this. Now my bro, you see in some of the videos, he worked for Caterpillar for 40-some years, and that's the new one. That's what they're reading. That must have been one of the first ones. Do not climb, it's antique. And I guess they called it a 60. There's another one. This is outside the building, so if you're not familiar with the area and you want it, see outside, because if the museum is closed, that's all we got outside. Okay. See if we got a year on this thing. Now I just got a barcode on it, and I don't know what this says. It's an old tag. I guess the sales tag should tell you how much it will cost, but it didn't. And this is a D5. I guess the D stands for diesel. That's quite a few people here. They got kids, and I guess 100 years, whatever it was. That's what it says, 100 years Caterpillar. Now this is 2025 in July 5th. I don't care if people know where I'm at. Well, you seen part of the riverfront, some of the videos. I'm trying to catch, because I've seen a little kid walking around. Now when I show children, unless it's their back. Okay, now we're going to go inside. Let's see what they got. Now I'm going to make a comment, and I don't give a damn if people understand or not. I hate cussing because I'm really pissed off. They got handicap spots right through here. See that? The handicap spots. Now whoever designed this was a effing idiot, Because you put a handicap spot, let me turn around and show you why. There's two doors right there, and they say emergency exit. Now you got to climb all through all them steps to get up there and try to find a place to park close enough. When you're handicapped, you can't walk. Now I can teach you 3 steps. There ain't no ramps here. As far as we are in the back. We didn't go to the front because I didn't see you decided let's just park, and we did. Now why would you have this and they have all those handicap spots? If you can walk up them steps, I'm sorry people if you get insulted, but it's got to be said. If you can walk all them steps, you shouldn't be handicapped. And you're not going to, if you're handicapped, you're not going to spend 3 hours walking up those steps. I don't care who you are. That is ridiculous. Caterpillar, you ought to be saving yourself for all the money that you made, and you're doing this. And say something ranting. I may give you. There's blowdown. You see them cars up there? You see them signs? If you look at it, that's for the people that run this damn museum. They get to park right up against the door and they walk in there. But no, if you're handicapped, you can't do that. So you got to walk all the way on the other side. Now I don't give a shit if them people hear me or not. I lived here long enough to know better, and I ain't going to take their crap. Bad enough they can't drive with a shit anyway. No wonder we hate them in Arizona. Okay, this is the last finish of the ramp. Okay, this is the front of the building. They do have a ramp. Believe it or not, they do have a ramp for handicapped people. Thing is, you've got to walk over a block or so to get there. There's a wife. But they got bus lanes there, so people can walk by, but they're all steps. And here's how smart this engineers. Then they complain why people are not buying Caterpillar shit. Excuse my language. Well, that's the only handicap sign. Now you see that little building to the right after the gray one? That's where the other handicap parking is. So that's all my rent. And they can do whatever. I'm just doing my grandson a favor. I knew this, I probably would never even come down here. I lived here for too long and I never even bothered showing up. My brother worked for that company for 40-something years. And basically I'm not really happy with. So let's go back and we'll do some video inside and I'll get closer to that bulldozer or whatever the heck you want to call it up there. Okay, there you go. I don't know what's inside, but we'll see it. I hope I don't have to do any rents. There must be a new model that they got out. Doesn't say anything, it just is 100 years of Caterpillar. It's a 950 Cat. There's a table. I guess after walking that many steps you're going to need to sit down someplace. But there's, I guess his help with the museum. Must have been an old timer or something, I don't know. I don't see anything. Up there, there is a sign. I hope you can read it. I zoomed in as much as I can, but if you need to zoom more, you can zoom in more. That's the rest of the building. Maybe they won't let me film. I have no damn idea. I'm so frustrated. It's unbelievable. It's open Tuesday through Saturday, closed Sunday to Monday. The Visitor Center at Caterpillar. Well, they got a gift shop here. Buy whatever you want.
Yeah? Check it.
Hello, people. Now we got inside the museum. There's an old one right there on display on the case. There's a couple more out here. You know, I'm not ranting, but I am ranting because this is ridiculous. Build this museum, and according to what I got is what you see out here, that's it. Okay? Then they got a place you go in there and you watch the history of Caterpillar. Oh hell, I grew up here. I know 90% of the history. This building wasn't even here. I think this was the old insurance building, I'm not sure. That's all we got, that and whatever was outside. A personal opinion, don't waste your money. It's on $6 to get in. You get discounts, but that's about it. Brother worked here for over 40 years, never even been in here. So I figured out, hell, you know, I don't mind getting a discount. Hell, I'm an old man. Budget's limited. But what they do is they charge no matter what, unless you're a little kid. And my grandson's in Arizona. He's not here. Well, I guess it's the way the luck's going ever since I left. Okay. Well, I was inside, and I didn't want to speak too loud because it echoes. But what you see, what you get. I don't care if it's $4, $3, or $2. I just don't think it is, and they're overpriced for what they got, for what they showed. I wouldn't waste my money. You know, it sounds like I'm too cheap to go in the museum. What the heck am I going to go see? Watch a film? You can get that on the internet anytime you want. Man, they got a bull. I don't know why in the hell they got all those bulls. So that's for the Chicago Bulls. They got next to it. There's an aquarium. Dome aquarium is supposed to be dinosaurs or whatever in there, and that's about it. And you got to pay for that too. But they give you a taste of it, and then they'll tell you. And they do have elevators. But like I said, I want to apologize to my grandson because I thought he'd get to see some stuff. Maybe I can get my brother to go into Caterpillar itself and take some pictures of the big backhoes and everything, because I think you can still get in it. I'm not sure, because he's been retired for quite a few years. Like I told the lady, I thought I'd get a discount. The fellow working here for 40-some years, and she says, no, nobody gets a discount. He gets to go in for free, but everybody else has to pay. So, I'm going to end it temporarily for right now, and I'll go talk to my brother there. I got some packages coming. Like I said, it's been a whole disappointment from the parking lot to everything else. It's ain't nothing but big disappointment. So Caterpillar, I just think you're taking advantage of people. They think they're bigger than they are, but they're not. That's why everybody's buying Kubota and everything else, because stuff like this. The millions that are spent, the government spend will buy other equipment to make bases, air bases, army bases and stuff, and then you come down and visit, and that's all you get. What's outside, and pay $6 to see 4 tractors. Hell, I can see that right now. There's one right there. So they're working on that road. If you watch the previous videos, because I think this is going to come out later, or it might come out before because I'm teed off, and you'll see where all a bunch of Caterpillar backhoes, bulldozers, and everything else while they're fixing the roads. So why should I pay $6 to see that when I can sit there and look at them for free? And then get out and touch them. So that's all for right now, and we'll talk a little bit later.